Welcome to Chapter 2, the podcast where we talk about rebuilding after life's hardest chapters. I'm Amy Smart, and here we hold space for healing, growth, and new beginnings. Whether you're navigating life after breast cancer, a broken marriage, burnout, or simply stepping into a new season of life, together we'll explore the power of letting go, embracing change, and writing your next chapter with courage and hope. I'm so glad you're here. Hey beauties, welcome back to Chapter 2. As I sit down to record this episode, we are stepping into fall. The leaves are changing color and starting to fall from the trees. The mornings feel just a little bit crisper. And the light has shifted in that way it always does when summer quietly gives way to autumn. Now, I know I'm not the first person to talk about the correlation between fall and letting go or being in a season of life, but this season has always felt extra symbolic to me because it's a reminder of what's necessary to make room for growth. A reminder that I know I can definitely use right now. The trees don't cling to their leaves. They don't resist what's coming. They let go, and they do it beautifully. And it makes me wonder, why do we, as humans, resist letting go so ferociously? Why do we hold so tightly to things that are heavy, painful, or simply not meant for us anymore? That's what we're exploring today. The beauty of letting go and how embracing change can open us up to a richer, freer second chapter. If you've been carrying something that feels too heavy, or if you sense a new season is calling, but you're scared to release the old one, I want you to know you're not alone. Let me take you back for a moment to a time when I was forced to let go. For me, there were two major seasons that tested me: my marriage ending and my breast cancer diagnosis. Both moments shook me to my core. When my marriage was unraveling, I clung to the idea of how life was supposed to be. I had this picture of the perfect family, the perfect partnership, the life I thought I had signed up for. And even when it was painful, even when I knew deep down that holding on was breaking me, I couldn't imagine releasing it. Because letting go felt like failure. It felt like losing the story I had written for myself. And then there was my cancer journey. I wanted so badly to hold on to the identity of being strong, being healthy, basically being untouchable. To let go of that illusion felt terrifying. Because if I admitted I wasn't in control, then what was left? Who was I? What I learned in both of those seasons is this: the longer I resisted, the heavier it became. Because holding on didn't keep me safe, it kept me stuck. Maybe you've been there too. Maybe you're holding on to something right now. A relationship, a role, a version of yourself that no longer fits. Maybe you're clinging to it because it feels safer than stepping into the unknown. If that's you, I want to whisper this truth. The release may feel scary, but it is also where your freedom begins. So, let's talk about it. Why does letting go feel so impossible sometimes? One reason is fear of the unknown. Our brains are wired to crave certainty. Even if what we're holding on to is painful, at least it's familiar. The unknown, on the other hand, feels risky. Another reason is identity. We attach ourselves to the roles that we're in. The strong one, the caregiver, the achiever, the perfect partner, or the one who has it all together. When life asks us to release one of those roles, it can feel like we're losing part of ourselves. And then there's the guilt. We've invested years into a relationship or a career or a dream we thought was the right way. Walking away from those feels wasteful, like we're throwing it all away. But the truth is that sometimes we're simply closing a chapter so the story can move forward. And here's the thing, letting go doesn't erase what came before. Your effort, your love, your resilience, those things still matter. They shaped you. Letting go just means you're choosing to no longer carry what was never meant to be permanent. Now, I am definitely not a master of letting go. I do struggle with it from time to time, but here's what I've discovered. Release creates space. When we unclench our fists, we free ourselves to receive. When we set down what's heavy, we realize we were never meant to carry it forever. Nature models this for us so beautifully. Imagine a tree in the fall refusing to let go of its leaves. It would break under the weight of the snow, and it would never have the energy to bloom again in spring. Its release is its survival. Its release is also its renewal. For us, letting go might mean finally releasing a toxic relationship, saying goodbye to a career path that no longer aligns, or loosening our grip on perfectionism. And here's the beautiful paradox. The moment we release, we often discover we are lighter, freer, and more ourselves than we've been in years. For me, letting go of my marriage didn't just end something, it opened doors to healing, to rediscovering my own voice, to building this very community with you. And in my health journey, releasing the illusion of control didn't mean giving up. It meant I could focus my energy on what I could nurture: my spirit, my joy, my hope. So if you're sitting there listening to this and wondering, sure, Amy, that all sounds great, but how do I actually start? Here are a few gentle practices. Identify one thing you're ready to release. It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's saying no to one extra obligation, or maybe it's letting go of the need to have all the answers. Journal about it. Write down, what am I afraid will happen if I let this go? What might open up for me if I do? Sometimes simply naming the fear shows us it has less power than we thought. Then I want you to create a release ritual. Write what you're letting go of on a paper and burn it, tear it up, or bury it under a tree. Mark the moment in a physical way so your body feels the release, not just your mind. And give yourself permission to release slowly. You don't have to let go all at once. Sometimes letting go is a daily choice. Every small step counts. And through all of it, please be gentle with yourself. You are unlearning years of habits, roles, and expectation. Grace matters. So, as we step into this new season, I want to leave you with this truth. Letting go is not the end. It's an opening. It's a clearing of space. It's the first breath of becoming who you were always meant to be. Just like the trees, we can trust the cycle. We can trust that the leaves we release now will make way for blossoms later. So here's your journal prompt for the week. What season of life am I stepping into as I let go? I'd love to hear what comes up for you. Send me a message on Instagram or LinkedIn, or share this episode with a friend who's also stepping into a new season. And as always, thank you for spending this time with me today. If this episode encouraged you, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss future conversations. And if you know someone who's struggling to let go right now, would you share it with them? You never know who might need these words.